Good morning. Let me know. Good morning. Jeez. Let me know if the AV's good. AV good. AV check. Can you hear me? Everything sound good? You heard me. Getting used to that Saturday morning live stream. Jim, if you're on here, I don't know if you can tell me if I'm live on Rumble. Let's see who we got in here. Merry Christmas to all. P Tag Jim's in here. Jody P came in. Henry's in here. Wally Freshwater's in here. Morning for you, huh? Your video quality looks really clear. Yes, it should. I'll tell you about that. I don't know if I'm live on Rumble or not. If not, I got to figure that out. Hey, Laura, good to see you. As you can see, I got another camera over here, just giving it a little bit of a different view. Merry Christmas to you, Laura. I got my. Let me pull this up. Ooh, I froze there, did I? What's up with that, bro? So, how's everybody doing? Christmas Eve. Yes, it is. We love Christmas. I like this time of year. Tag sent Christmas emojis. I see Jim went and put a video out like an hour or two ago. And again, he forgot to use his mic. I can't be dealing with that. You're working. You go home, man. It's like 6:40. Time to go home. That's long enough. Nah, I know you got that crazy schedules. So, Laura says I'm not ready for tomorrow, but glad to chat with all of you for the moment. I'm glad to chat with you. Appreciate you being in here, enjoying a drink, and grilling some chicken tonight. That sounds great. That sounds real good. And the joys of night shift. Yeah, I got you. I have tomorrow off. Excuse me. I have tomorrow off, and I have the rest of the week off. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Love it. I was extend my holidays using my vacation time and such. There's Koi Pitt. Good to see you. Wally says it's already the 25th. Christmas Day here in South Africa. I'm at work. The joys of shift work. Yeah. That's neat. That's one cool thing I like about this. Get to chat with people all over the world. Grilling is keeping my fingers warm. Oh, it's above 25 degrees. Yeah, it's about that around here at night. We're probably at about 30. It's a little warmer, but it was chilly this morning, very cold. It was like 22 degrees, and it stayed maybe 30 degrees for the day. And when that wind blows through, it's even worse. I wanted to give you guys a little update. I talked about this fancy goldfish that I have that I've been fighting bloat for a while. As I said last time, he's been in a QT tank and just putting salt in there and increasing the dose. There is a good possibility that I'm beating it. and I hope so. And normally you don't feed your fish during this a period of bloat, but it's been weeks since he's eaten. So I put a couple pellets of Northfin goldfish food in there to give him something to eat. And I'll probably do that every other day just to keep some nutrition up in his body. I also am dosing Vitachem in the tank as well to help give his body the vitamins that he needs from that as well. Prior, he was getting so big, he's getting these clear sacs coming out, and can you guys hear me? You can't hear me? Clear sacs coming out until his eyes were starting to bulge out. Now his eyes are going down, and I think maybe the pine coning is going down as well. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on him. You guys can hear me okay, right? The AV's good. Merry Christmas to you, Garcia. Good to see you, buddy, even though you've been ignoring my text messages. I don't know why you're ignoring my text messages, but I cried about it a little bit today. So I was hurt. Been ignoring me the last 2 times I texted you. Audio is good. Okay, Garcia's just messing with me. So I've been, doing the research on live streaming, trying to make my setup better. I've learned a couple things. You've probably seen some bigger channels when they do live streams. They'll have different angles that you can switch to, and it really keeps people engaged. So I got the other cameras set up so I can do things like this. I can turn like a stream deck. So I have to do it a little bit like this, but I guess that's one way to keep people engaged. You did get me, Garcia. I was unprepared when I sat down. I did decide to go live early just because I got to help wrap some gifts. So I wanted to go live early so I could hang out with you guys longer. I didn't want to wait till 7 and then have to get off in 45 minutes. So we'll go an hour, and then I got to get a lot of things done in preparation for Christmas. Hey, Mad Max, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. And I got another cool announcement to talk about. I used to be that way, but since I am doing all the cleaning and cooking, I had to pick my battles. I got you. So another announcement before we get into the topic of this live stream, and I'm going to need all of your participation in on this. Hey, Jess, I'll call you when I can. F you. I love it. F you. The FU shorts that I've been putting out that Garcia's keeps referring to are treating me well. I went from 16,005 subscribers to 17,100 and some. I gained over 1,000 subscribers from those FU shorts. Let's go to the road 20,000. Maybe you guys can help me get there. Share my content out. Watch as much of my videos as possible when you can. No obligation. But help me get to 20,000. That'd be awesome. Maybe one day I'll get to 100,000 and I'll get one of them plaques. But I'm super excited for the subs. And that's why I do different things. I always like to add a little comedy in my stuff. And so I'm trying different things. And those FU shorts seem to be received well by most of you guys. Never had any negative comments on it, just laughing. And it appears a lot of people like it because the algorithm is pushing it and it's doing well. That's right, Laura. Get it done. So the road to 20,000. If you don't like Jesse's live streams, then F you. You got it, P-Tag. Another thing I learned with your webcam, they recommend if you have a PC, I do everything on my PC now. If you have a webcam and you're looking on USB ports, you have 2.0 and you have 3.0. You want to plug that bad boy into the 3.0 USB drive because that one is going to give you better performance. Why and how, I have no idea. And you can usually figure the difference out because your normal USB ports are just black. Your 3.0 USBs either have the color orange or blue on them. Plug your webcam into that one. You will share. So let's jump into the topic of tonight's live stream in lieu of Christmas. Let me know in chat what is your wish list for your fish room? What do you want? What do you want and need? If you wish to create a wish list and someone was going to get you something, what would that be? I also have another thing to talk about. Talking about kind of like this subject is Heiger did email me this morning. She is going to be sending me another product to review, and this thing is really cool. And it actually is something that I need right now. And it's going to be an awesome thing to try out. I'm not going to let you know what it is. You're just going to have to look forward to that video. But it is, I didn't even know they did this product. It's a filter, I'll say that. But I didn't even know they made these kind of filters. And anybody that watches my channel knows I'm a big canister filter guy. Love my canister filters. And this is a canister filter, but it's a canister filter with a twist. And I can't wait to get it. I got an email from Heiger as well. Wonder if it's the same one. Just text me what it is, P-Tag. Yeah, I want a 300-gallon aquarium like me too, Henry. I mean, I got one, but it's broken. There's the wife. Merry Christmas Eve. I got my lights going. I got my Santa hat going. I'm wishing for a new 100-gallon since mine cracked last Friday. What else? What else is on your guys' wish list for Christmas? What do you want? Boris is hello, Merry Christmas. Do Santa feathers. Just say I want an FX6 and a few more Oscars, Santa. That's what I want from you. And by the way, FU. Garcia's like my FU shorts. I don't need anything. I feel pretty blessed. Mel says, I will be spending tonight and tomorrow rescaping a tank and lifting up my floor pond, releasing balloon mollies, maybe filming it all for the channel. Okay, very cool. And that's cool that you feel blessed and are happy. And the same with us. We're happy with what we get, but everybody likes something. And I was just curious, what is anybody in chat? If you could have something for Christmas for your fish room, what would it be? Mad Max says, hopefully I get an AC for my fish room. I'll tell you what, Mad Max, I installed one in my garage, a Mr. Cool unit. It's a split unit. It heats and cools. Get it on Amazon for a really good price. And it's done a fantastic job. You can get those DIY ones that you can install yourself. However, I didn't get that one. I got the two. Mine isn't 110. The DIY ones are 110 volt. These ones are they work on 2 phases, 200 and whatever volts. And I did the wiring myself. I just had somebody else install it. And of course I had to get my HVAC guy to come purge the lines after it was installed, get the air out of the system. But it's doing a fantastic job in here. Let's see what Pete Tag said. Oh, you fuck a bit. Here, I thought I was special. Same thing, price tag, same thing. And because it's new, I'm wondering if she's pushing it out to multiple content creators to really get it out there. So that's what I'm figuring. Henry wants a longer python. Mine's too short. What you can do, Henry, is and believe it or not, I find pythons on the Facebook Market site. But you can buy just the hose on Amazon or wherever. And I've got so many couplers and parts because sometimes when you buy used tanks, they come with stuff. I had a bunch of python parts and hose come with those deals. But I shoot 70. I want to say 60 foot I had to use when I moved my tanks out to this garage to fill these tanks. I have probably about 60 foot or more of hose to reach all my tanks because I have to fill from my main bathroom, which is on the other side of the tank house of where I'm sitting now. Mel says, okay, well, if I had to think of something, maybe some more baby Madakas. Okay. Oh, well, an water change system would be nice. There's Susan. Merry Christmas to you. Appreciate you coming in. It's good to see you. And are you feeling better? I seen your post. Were my blue Laris to give me fertile eggs? So you want so far we've got 2 people wanting more fish. Where's my mouse? What an idea. I stand corrected. I need a python so I can stop this gallon. Oh yeah, the bucket brigade. That's gone. We're out of here. What are you, Mel? What are you doing? What are we? Heathens? We don't do buckets now. I pump all my tanks. I have an 800-gallon pond pump I use. Drilled a hole through my door, and I go around and I pump the water out with that. And I only fill my tanks with my python now. Saves water, saves time. Jim isn't in here. Is anybody able to tell me if I'm live on Rumble? P-Tag has a long python. Susan, good and bad. The heart rhythm wants to play with me. Okay. I hope they get that under control for you, Susan. Oh wow, look here, Gordon came in. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. That's a face I haven't seen in a while. Merry Christmas to you. Let's see here, Laura Taylor. Hey Mel, when it warms up. Oh, hold on a minute. I left the comment and you seen it, Gordon. That Ray, the rare fish, when you shipped it, you guys did a fantastic job putting that video together. I even had my wife watching it. In the end, when Joey went from the suspenseful, dramatic music, and we found out he ended up living. Oh, I was so mad at you guys. So mad. I was so happy and mad at the same time that fish lived. You guys did such a good job putting that video together. I have a 50-foot one I may not use, but that doesn't help you. None of that bucket. I mean, buckets is good exercise, but it's not very efficient. Hard in the back. Water's heavy, very heavy. It's dense. Even 5-gallon bucket, and especially in buckets because they're so condensed, it's so hard to carry them around. Mel says, "Yep, I am an animal." Oh, I live in a Fishroom cave person. So who else? Who else? If you guys was able to get something for Christmas for your fish room, what would it be? Henry says, my water drums are at the back of my house, so the distance from the drums to my fish room is about 40 feet just to get the window of the fish room. So let me ask you this. If you're collecting water in your drums, Henry, why don't you just put a pump in there, get some longer hose for your pump and fill that way. It's going to fill kind of fast. I always say pump fast and fill slow. But the dang, these new faucets they put out now have these integrated like water saving things, and they're terrible. They're terrible. It takes so much longer to fill a tank. Hey, Stephen P., good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Merry Christmas. I left the buckets a long time ago after a motorcycle accident. I had the buckets for too much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it can be too much for sure. We have easier ways. I hope they have 4 different strains, at least 3 right now. I have 2 types. That's cool. Thank you. Long live Helen. Yeah, that was something else. I was like, you guys really did a good job putting that together. It was very specific. But this is why you guys have to get the traction you do, because you know how to do it, man. You guys did a good job there. I thought for sure it died. And then all of a sudden, there's Joey's face with light suspenseful music. But Helen's a fighter. Oh man, that was good. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Hey, Shirley, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. It will be a Christmas for us in the spring. Why is that? Susan said, if I could get something for my fish room, I would love an assistant and an auto water change system and more sponge filters. I got you. Assistants would definitely be nice, especially when, this hobby's mine. My family really isn't into it. They don't mind looking at the fish, but the work's all in this end of things. So um, I have 11 tanks, soon to be 12 once the 300 gallons fixed. And once that's fixed, I'm going to get me some big fish for that bad boy, but that'll be about 12 tanks. And I'm good with that. Any more than that, it's starting to become a chore for me. So there'll be no more aquariums for me. I just, my dream tank was a 300 gallon. I got one. Unfortunately, the back glass cracked. I got the silicone. I just had to save up to get the glass. Once the glass is here, I have to wait till spring and summer. It's probably, later spring, so I can crack that garage door open, because once you start silicone and you get that curing agent, which smells like vinegar real bad, I can't have that in here. I got to be able to ventilate it. So it'll be probably around late spring, early summer where I can actually start working on it. And if it's fixed and it's great, I'm a happy guy. Got my dream tank. It's going to be great. John, right? John, select pet's name is John, right? Hi, all. Finally got a phone. TV wouldn't let me chat. Okay, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. You've been coming into my live streams a couple times, a little bit more now. Appreciate you. It doesn't seem like you were live on Rumble. Just tech walk. Appreciate it, Mad Max. I didn't think I did it right. I did it successfully. I use in Restream now, and streaming to multiple platforms. The first time I did it, I did have Rumble on there. I think what you got to do is you got to go to Rumble, create the live stream, get the URL, the stream key, come back over to Restream and put it in. I think you have to do that every time, unfortunately, which I don't like. I may do some separate streams on Rumble alone, because if I can make some money over there by doing like those commercials like Jim does, and at the same time and get a couple incomes, and see how that goes. I thought about that. If I was to get something for Fish Room, for Christmas, it would be a bigger fish room. Henry, he's working on building a bigger fish room. Same. So I know that's what he's saving up for. Me and him were chatting about it on my Discord, and which is another reason why I like Discord, because you can really get into more in-depth conversations with people. And so that's what he's doing. He's building him a bigger fish room. I actually am in a bigger fish room. Prior I was in my dining room. My dining room was pretty big, but it's not as big as this garage. Then I had to build a wall, and as you guys know, make a bird room, because I have a single stall garage, but there's like a bump out. That bump out I sectioned off to make a bird room. So I now truly have a single stall garage, which I still have more room than I did in my dining room. So it's kind of like my man cave, my fish cave, whatever you want to call it. I got it. This is where my computer is where I stream. This is where I make my videos. This is where my tanks are. So pleased as I could be. But even if I wanted more fish tanks, I couldn't do it, because there's that spot in front of the garage door I have to keep open just in case I have to bring something in that's larger into the house. Plus, it's the only space I have to work on things, like maybe I have to reseal a tank in the future, or it's a great space to set a tabletop up and do review videos. So I can't put a tank there, because I would love, if I was going to do it, I'd probably get one of those 300-gallon stock tanks and make an indoor pond out of that. But I can't do it. I have to have that space. Peter says, all I want for Christmas is me to live and thrive and happy and healthy. Well, that's awesome, P Tag. That's great. I hear you, and I love the nobleness and all that, but that's not what I'm asking you. Let's get selfish for a minute here. Let's talk about Christmas. If you could get something you want or don't want, and let me say this, if you could get something you want or need, not necessarily need, something you want but don't need, what would it be? That's great that you feel that way. That's awesome. Um, what more could you need? I get it. Me too. I'm happy, healthy. We're warm. We're going to have a nice Christmas, good food to eat. That's all one person can ask for is healthiness. But what I'm asking on this stream is, would you like to have regardless? I want to know. That's for everybody. Christmas for Mel and I in the spring. We are cooking up a plan to trade. Okay, cool, Laura. Shirley says, if I could have anything for my fish that I want, it would be an automated water change system for my rack, or maybe another smaller rack. I'd love to do that too. Here's my question on automatic water change systems. Unless you have standard aquariums all around your fish room, right? 10s, 20s, to where they're all going to take about very close to, and we all know nothing's exactly the same, but they're all going to take about the same water volume. How do you hook up an automatic water change system in a fish room with like what I got? 3 125s, 275s, 255s, 165. I got a 20-gallon long, I got a 29-gallon, I got a 30-gallon, and soon to be a 300-gallon. How do you set up an automatic water change system on that? Because does each tank get a valve that you learn how to adjust the flow so they all drain evenly? Because all these are going to drain at different rates and at different levels. So how do you do that? You're going to have to like have valve systems or automatic solenoids, depending on how much money you want to spend on them. There's no way I can just hit a button. They're all going to drain to the perfect percentage and then just fill them right back up. I never understood how you're supposed to make that work other than what I mentioned. How much is new playing grass? Well, Steve P, I'm glad you asked. I was looking around. I contacted several companies. Most of them wanted $1,000. I found 2 companies, however, that I can get it for $610. So when I'm ready, I'll be spending $610 and having that bad boy delivered. I also got to get me some of them suction cups. Would be nice. Jody P is off to dinner. Have a great night, you too, and Merry Christmas. If I don't see you, Jody P, appreciate you. Flying Mouse Aquatics. That's maybe I've seen you before. That seems like a new name. Appreciate you coming in. Merry Christmas to you. John says I'm not more of the lives than people. I'm on more of the lives. Oh, so you're a lurker. I lurk in quite a few on the TV while driving. I typically don't do water change. Okay, I got you. Hey, there's Adele. Good to see you. Merry Christmas to you. Harry says I'm so excited about the new fish room. Oh yeah, I would be too. Susan's got to go. Be safe. Be safe out there. Have a great Christmas and a happy New Year. I'm sorry, to help me reply. She's talking to Shirley. I'm loving the banner back there. Of course, I multi-stack tanks, so I don't have room for banners. Yeah. Darius sent that to me. I said I'd like a banner. I did not know he was going to send me a monster, and it looks really good with all the pothos around it. I put an old LED light that don't work good in it. I can change the colors of it, and green's my favorite color, so I usually trade between green and white, maybe blue sometimes. But it looks good. I appreciate you, John, noticing that. The fish room is looking great, dude. Appreciate you, Gordon. Thank you. I decided to put this second camera up to give a little overview. Of course, this is just one side of it that you see here. 300's over here against this wall, this wall that I'm on. And then I have a 55, a 29, 30. But I appreciate that, man. There's lots of things I thought about doing, putting, maybe some carpeting or some kind of mat floor down, but I don't want any of that. I like to make things easy and efficient. If I spill water on this floor, who cares? I don't even have to directly clean it up at that time. I can leave it go and get it later. It's not a big deal. It's concrete. Yeah, me too. That'll be cool. He's building a nice one. Adele wants an SUV or a minivan. I'll tell you what, I've become very partial to minivans. You can haul a lot of stuff in those. Let me tell you, when I went to get that 300, it was 2 hours from me. It was a 4 hour drive total. I borrowed a big 20-foot trailer from my buddy, hooked it up to it. I installed a hitch on it years ago. And I hooked up to that trailer. I drove 2 hours. That tank's heavy. Loaded that, and it was in this dirt back gravel road. And it got me there and back. That Toyota, I have a 2005 Toyota minivan. It's been paid off for years. I love it. It's a tank. It hauls, you wouldn't believe how much stuff I've hauled that thing. Pallets, aquarium, trailers. It's moved us 3 or 4 times. That thing is a tank. Minivans, they got a lot of room. They can bring a lot of people around. I like them a lot. I've become very partial to them. John said, my number one wish for Christmas is before my kids come over tomorrow to find my daughter's pet snake. Oh no, there's a snake running around your house. You're gonna, you. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare, dude. You got a snake running around. Get back over there. Redneck comes in, Stan Pittman. Merry Christmas to you, sir. I really want 4 new 10 gallons and a rack for them to go on with the other 3 I have. I actually got rid of 3 of them. I got rid of all my small tanks and downsized. I just want my big tanks. Smallest tank I have running right now is a 20 long, then a 29, and then a 30-gallon Petco tank I found on the side of the road. Other than that, it's 55 and up. I find a snake, you should look near the walls. To find a snake, you should look near the walls and anywhere warm. Also, sand lines help you figure out which way they went. So put some sand down, you see where they squiggled. Each tank gets flow that you adjust, maybe multiple inlets and outlets to get the flow you need for each size tank. That's what I kind of figured. I think you can do, you can install valve at each one to control that, or you can get real fancy and get solenoid valves, and it's all done electrically to a control panel. I want a drip system where there's an overflow, and the same time as the water is going out, fresh water is dripped in. I never found that to be a good idea. I think it's totally inefficient. You're putting new water in while it's draining, so some of that water you just put in is going back out. To me, you want to drain, stop, and fill, in my mind, because I feel like that's a waste of water. All right, Henry, let us know who called you, pal. I'm sure you'll find it select. Snakes usually don't go too far in my experience. Very good hiding, though. Yeah, they can get into the walls if they find the right place. And there is Jose. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. The man, the myth, the legend. Raisins coming in. Hello. Merry Christmas to you. I really want a house with a basement or a garage so I can have a proper fish room. Yes, basement. Absolutely. I miss having a basement. I was born and raised in Pennsylvania. I moved down here to North Carolina, 6 or 8 years ago at this point. And there's really no basements here. Some houses have them, but it's very rare. So I'm out in my garage now. Driving to the family dinner. Very cool. Don't eat too much now. Eat in moderation. Or eat too much. Might have to adjust this camera down a little bit. I think that's a little better. I got my lighting kicking too. I think that really makes things look a lot better. Let's see. Sherry says my living room is already like that pretty much. Oh, yes. I lost quite a few snakes before I always found them. Aquascape sounds like he's got the experience. And we are at the bottom of the chat. So we've had several people say if they was to ask for something for Christmas, keep in mind we're putting out the door that you're happy with health and family, that is a given. That's an automatic thing. But what would you want? Gordon, if you're still in here, if you could get something for your fish room, what would that be? What would you want? What would be your next purchase? Aquascapes, anybody. What's your wish list? What's the next thing you want for your fish room? As you can see, I got the channel member badges on the ticker rolling at the bottom. This is much easier than doing the video. I'm going to convert that channel member shout out video over to like an intro. And we're just going to do it this way because it's much easier. Like Webb's Aquatics, he backed out of memberships. He messaged me, no problem. If you can't do it, you can't do it. There's no obligation there. I appreciate the time he was there. He was having a card issue. So I had to take him off. But it was much easier to delete so many letters than have to go into a video, edit it, find a spot. So I started doing that. So, and I'll just always keep that up there. I want everybody to know the people that go above and beyond and help me along the way. Can't thank you enough. Big Steve's rolling in. Hey, good to see you. Merry Christmas. A duckweed remover service. That's what you'd want? Yeah. And you must live under a rock if you don't know Stephen P., but I have never seen such a beautiful planted tank than Stephen P. And he uses CO2, but oh my God, beautiful. The reds and the greens just pop. Beautiful, beautiful tanks, and he knows his stuff about plants. So I heard Stephen P. cheesecloth, maybe. I think you could take cheesecloth and dab it in the water and it sticks to that, because I know it sticks all over my arm. Maybe you could take a piece of cheesecloth and stick it in there at the surface and pull it out. What's your process for removing the duckweed now when it gets ridiculous? Duckweed's cool. I love seeing all the little roots come down. Thanks to Father Fish, I got a lot of duckweed and it spread to all my tanks. That stuff is like a parasite. Yeah, but your system are less complicated and easier to maintain. But I'll take your word. I don't know nothing about it, Shirley. I really don't. I'll take your word for it. Your YouTube's buffering? Does anybody else? MX says if I can temp control the fish room, I want to get my hand on some goodies, as many goodies as possible. Yeah, and that's why I did it too. One of the reasons, one, it's in a fish room. I had to insulate the ceiling first and do some work in here before I hooked up the heating and cooling. It's so much better to heat and cool the room than messing with heaters. I hate aquarium heaters. They always fail. There's something else in the tank, something to plug in. They're amp suck. They're electricity suckers. I don't like heaters. And all my tanks, I have to have this thing set at 80 degrees, and it keeps all the tanks in here about 76 to 78 degrees. Oh, thank you, Jim. Yes, sir. Boy, these cameras mess with me. Where are me at? There, we'll put it there. If I could have any fish related, it would be a house on a large enough property to build my dream koi pond. Not fish room related, but still. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the koi pit, he built his own. If you don't, Wally, if you're not subscribed to the koi pit, check him out. He's got an awesome pond that he built with a moving bed, K2 or 3 media in it. He did a fantastic job. But yeah, I get you on that. I wouldn't mind having a pond myself. My live may not happen. Crap. Oh, why is that? Oh, because of the internet. Big Steve, yes, I talked about that, sir. My YouTube shorts I recently put out about that. I call them the FU shorts. They're pretty popular, sir. It got me up over 17,000. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm on the road to 20K. Can you help me get there? Steam says, oh, that's a good idea. Most tanks I use a net, but the guppy mosh pit I have mostly used my hand or else end up scooping guppies. Yeah, get you some cheesecloth. I believe it'll stick to that. Well, we know duckweed pretty much sticks to anything. So you could cut like a piece of cheesecloth that's just short of your tank dimensions, stick that bad boy on there, and lift it right back up out, or maybe do a scoop thing. And then all you have to do is take it out, rinse it off with the hose, and do it again. Duckweed is cool. Come get mine if you want. I spend a few hours every day dipping out the duckweed. I've never had duckweed until Father Fish sent me some plants, and he sent them to me for free. It's when I did that live stream when I was setting up a Father Fish style tank. I am not complaining. So grateful for what he sent me. But duckweed was in the mix. And it went from that little 10-gallon tank to every one of my tanks. Now, I'm not overrun with them. A lot does come out on my arm and things like that. But I do believe my fish are eating it pretty good. My 55-gallon Tiger Barb tank's probably got the most in it now. I like it. So I'm not having a lot of problems regulating it right now, but that stuff, that is crazy. I get it. It's everywhere once you have it. You leave one spore behind, it'll be back. No, thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. Hit that like button. Definitely. The more you like, the more you comment, the more you watch my videos. If you see my short I put out today, if you have time, watch these videos all the way through. Put it on TV. Let them play. I'm trying to get to that 20K. Which Skiffia mouse? I went down to one goody species, and it's a Skiffia species. He must be talking to somebody else. Mel Steven, I use a measuring cup and just dip it below the surface, and it sucks duckweed and super effective. I know I can keep them in the winter with no problems, but it's summer that's brutal for me. Okay, it gets too hot. I know it gets real hot in Mad Max's fish room. So I watch his videos. Stephen P, I think you should try a duck to get rid of the duckweed. They call it duckweed for a reason. Be sure to video it. At this point, if I could ask for something for my fish room, it would be to just get my 300 running. That's all I want. And so for me, it's just to get that 300 gallon fixed. Just a video of a duck freaking out my fish room. Hey, Brizzle, good to see you. Merry Christmas, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. I should have got like maybe a elf suit or something. Brizzle said I had frozen duckweed this morning in a perfect circle. Oh, that's neat. Did you get a picture of it? You should get a picture of it next time and post it. That'd be neat to see. We have this little pond outside that we run, and it always freezes all around it except for where the water's shooting up at. And I've got pictures of that. It was really neat. Get back over there. So, just as a reminder, I was working with Jose, Joy of Fish Keeping, and he got me hooked up with some stickers. And he mailed them out. They're on the way. You can see on my post what they look like. I do have some different ones coming with my social medias on it and things like that, but they're on the way. Once I do North Fin giveaways and any kind of giveaway, I am going to start throwing one of my stickers in with that. So look forward to some cool stickers. They're high quality. The guy did a good job, and Jose was super helpful with that. He went above and beyond making that happen for me, and even covered cost. So I can't thank Jose enough. Who does that? Super nice person. Thank you again, Jose. I should be preparing to rescape right now, or maybe put it off until tomorrow. So you're going to be doing that for Christmas Day? You got people coming over, Mel, or what do you do? Some people don't celebrate Christmas. Some people do. Procrastination should be my middle name. Uh-oh. Yeah. Don't be on the live stream driving. It's not worth it, sir. Up there in New York. So I know it's snow on the ground. My love, I may be a little late. We gotta move locations. What do you mean, Shirley? For your live stream? So that's an excuse, Mel. Put a tree up. You know I'm messing with you. So lights are starting to turn out in the tank. Mel is gonna send me some. Here we go again, Mel. Pandagars. Mel's gonna send me some panda. When she's ready, she's gonna send me some pandagars. It's gonna be sweet. Them things are cute. I wanted to film it for my channel, but would have to get off of here to do that. So tomorrow morning it begins, I guess. Well, Mel, you're more. You don't have. Don't have. I'm going to be getting off at the hour mark. We're right now 47 minutes. If you need to drop out and take care of what you got to take care of, do it. I certainly appreciate you coming in all my lives and coming in here. Love seeing you here. But if you got things to do, convenience yourself. Don't inconvenience yourself for me. By all means, do what you got to do. Appreciate you. All right, let's drop this one out. So those pandas are awesome. They are. They come up and eat out of her hand. They look so cute. The side of the glass. Love them to death. Oh, you're tired and lazy tonight? I got you. Using me as an excuse. Okay. I got to get this thing to stay up. Maybe you think hairspray? You think hairspray would hold this thing up? Stuff a bunch of polyfill in it. Let's see here. Has everyone subbed to Fishcapades? She's getting close to 100. Let's get Fishcapades up there. I have a second account too. I can sub to you, but I already am, of course. But Mel has some awesome tanks. If you really want to see something cute, she's got pandagars that come up and eat out of her hand. It's they're so cool. She gets to do a lot of stuff over. She's a nice little setup over there. Akshay says, if I could get anything, I'd get a fish shed. Yes, fish sheds are a thing. What size? If you could build a fish shed, what size would you build? Mel Dunn got the ice cream in the lap and watching Fish Peeps videos. More content cooking tomorrow. Look out. Sounds good, Mel. Yeah. These cameras, dude, really mess with me. It's my Santa hat, bro. I got my light up. I can do this. Now, my wife said I shouldn't make them blink because that might bother some people. And I can go slower. Does this bother anybody? Because I wanted to do that. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Gordon said he was going to smuggle his red Asian arowana over here to me. I think I heard him say something like that a while back, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Mel finished another tub. There's her link. Everybody sub. If you don't know, very cool, very cool. Shameless plug. That's okay. Everyone's allowed to come in here and support themselves. I don't mind it. That's what we do. Fish sheds are nice, but I don't like walking through the snow. Yeah, I like mine connected to the house. I even like it more now that I'm out in the garage and out of the house. I've said it before. The dining room was big. It was great having them in the house, but you had to be so careful with water and everything. And actually, on the back wall, some of the tanks on the wall, my dining room was starting to get mold from the tank. So glad to get it out of the house and into the garage. Okay, I'm on my way to my second location. Please be patient, but my live stream may be a little late. That's okay. And by the way, if somebody can share the link Can I get a moderator here that could share the link to Shirley's upcoming live stream? Please do it. And let's all go over there and watch her. Love the necklace. Need one for the hat. Yeah, I got to get one. I got these at the company Christmas party up in Raleigh. I'm out work. I'm out work getting busy. Wishing you all great Christmas. All right. Wish you be safe, buddy. Appreciate you. Looks good, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go full. Okay, yeah. Well, see, that's why she said I probably shouldn't do that. There. She said that might mess with people. There. There we go. Sorry about that. Something didn't work. My 12 by 16 fish shed has already gotten too small, and I'm thinking about adding 14 by 24. Okay. Gotcha. And there's Branton coming in. Good to see you, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. I'm so full of prime rib. It's not even funny. See, I hate overeating. I stopped doing that years ago, except when my wife makes her chili. There's something about that chili. I have to absolutely, I overeat with it every time. It's so good. But I stopped overeating at Thanksgiving because I just hate how you feel when you do that. I hate it. I like to eat to where I'm comfortable. And then if I get hungry in 2, 3 hours, I can go out and snack again. I was just Viagra will keep two ball. I got you, Jose. Keep my hat up. By the way, Jose, one time I choked on a Viagra and I got a real stiff neck from it. Crappy dad joke, I know. I thought it was funny. Shirley's Christmas party. Let's check that out. Mad Max is also at work, but hardly working. Yes, I was at work today, Monday and Tuesday. So today was pretty much a dead zone. I had a few breakdowns, took care of several things, and then I had to go to a Walmart breakdown and go fix one of their little jacks. You got notification? Ryan Bushnell coming in. Good to see you. If men have man caves and women have she sheds, do we build fish farms? Interesting. Just call it a fish cave. No says I got the notification too. I resisted making Blue Chew joke, and someone else came. Don't resist. If you find something funny, bring it in. That's fun. That's fun times. Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow myself. Definitely getting cold out there. We're nice and toasty on the inside. Got delicious dinner to eat tomorrow. Super excited. As you get older, I think the most exciting part is the food part as a man. So that's what I look forward to. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, big old ham. My favorite way to have ham is smoked. Smoked ham is so freaking good. How do you guys like your ham? Do you smoke it, put it in the oven? Do you fry it? What's the general consensus there? How do you guys cook your Christmas ham? And the same for Thanksgiving with your turkey. How do you make that? My favorite, because I've had them all. I've even had wild turkey. That meat's a lot tougher. My hands down favorite way to have my turkey and my ham is smoked in a smoker all day long. It's so freaking delicious. My stepdad makes them, and man, are they good. Who's doing the 24-hour stream tomorrow? No, sir. Too busy with the family to do that. I don't know if I could sit my arse down on a chair that long. I start getting antsy after 2 hours. The longest stream I've ever done, I think, actually sitting here was maybe like 3 hours. I cannot sit in a chair that long, man. Same to you, Jose. Be safe, sir. Glazed in the oven. Big Steve likes this glazed in the oven. Do you put the pineapples on there with the picks? How do they do it in Canada, Gordon? How do you do your ham? Some people can't have some smoked flavoring. It bothers them. I work with a guy that if he has anything smoked, he gets severe abdominal pains. I used to live by the lake, and all fishermen would collect Christmas trees, clean, and make a crappy bed right off the dock. Great for fishing. Very cool. One of the YouTube channels that I like to watch is any of these guys that do bushcraft. I also like to see these guys that do, they'll make houses. Like, it's the same thing as bushcraft, but they go out there and they make these beautiful little cabins, whether it's in the tree or on the ground or in a hollowed out log, rock, stone, and they stay overnight in it. And I love watching those bushcraft videos. The other ones I like to watch is, I don't know if you guys ever seen them, but these van life guys, Trent the Traveler. I love watching that guy at night. Super relaxing. He just lives and games and brings his dog Millie along with him and travels all over North America. He's been to Canada, Alaska, and he has this Dodge Ram that he converted into a camper. And he does a fantastic. He just hit 1 million subs. Check him out, Trent the Traveler. If you're laying in bed, you can't sleep, put him on. What he does is very relaxing. He also has some humor, and it makes you just want to go out there and do that. He's another guy I like to watch. Very fun. Hey, June, good to see you. Ho, ho, ho to you. I like my ham turkey in my mouth. I'm not picky. There we go. Why eat ham when you have tamales? Pooh, I can't say that one. Pazal? Frijoles, pucos, menuendo, tostadas, carnitas. I don't know them all, but that sounds amazing, Mad Max. I love Mexican food. Laura Taylor says, Jesse, no, you have wrap, no yawning. You have wrapping. You're right. I got to help the wife. Got to go in there and wrap some more gifts. Yep, you're right. I outdone Kill for tamales. Salient bushcraft videos. I have no idea how to. I'm learning from watching them videos. It's amazing how they put their little houses and huts together, just out of what's around them. Of course, they bring a few tools with them that they need. It's essential to do it, like a hand drill. But some of them do it all a little bit of different ways. But Trent the Traveler and these bushcraft guys love watching them videos. It's very relaxing and very interesting. It's cool. So other than you guys, I'll watch bushcraft. I'll watch Trent the Traveler. I like him the best. There's a lot of people do it, but Trent the Traveler, he's my favorite. Maybe something like demolition derbies and monster truck pulls and mud and stuff like that. I'll watch. Can't let that one go. Well, we are at the hour mark. I am probably going to go ahead and shut her down. I'd like to stay longer, but I got a lot of work to do. So at that, we're going to go ahead and cut it off. Let me know what you thought of the video here. And as far as quality goes, I'm trying different things. I think I can show you the difference here. This is what it used to be. Almost like a little bit blurry, huh? You can see the difference. To this. This is much better. Corporal's Corner is who I watch. I'll have to check that out. What's he all about? But thank you again so much for coming. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas tomorrow. Happy New Year. Be safe out there, guys. Enjoy it. If you're going to drink, drink at home. You don't need to go out. Get everything you need so you don't have to go back out, so you can just enjoy the time off with your family in your house, nice and warm. And and all jokes aside, the most important thing is family being healthy, being happy. But sometimes you like to talk about what you want and don't need to, and that's what this stream was all about. And I got a lot of input. It's interesting to see what people want, because everybody keeps their fish room a little bit different and in different ways. Thanks for everybody to come in. You guys are great. We'll see you. On the flip side, my FU shorts are taking off big time. They've caused me to hit over 17,000 subs and climbing. So I'm also going to be doing, if no one saw my short from this morning, I'm going to do an off-spin of that. I'm going to start doing channel shout-outs as an FU series short. And I will separate them into playlists as well. So most people find them funny. I hope you guys all do too, because that's what it's all about. Comedy. One of my favorite things to do is put a smile on people's faces and make them laugh. And when I get them comments, when people say you truly made me laugh, that's what's important to me, and that's why I do it. It's super fun. Look forward to a new Higer video coming out when it shows up. This product's really neat. Unfortunately, they're sending one to price tag too. It's the same thing. But it's a brand new thing to them, so I think they're trying to get it out to everybody. It's going to be perfect for what I need, so look forward to that. A lot of content coming down the road and a lot of different things. And, of course, when I get the glass for that 300, that will be on film too. So wish me luck. It's the first time I have to reseal a tank, actually, and it just happens to be on a massive tank. That's going to be hard. But that's me. Everything comes to me hard. I have to work for it the hard way. Hey, Swiffle, I'm just about going out. Appreciate you coming in, though, buddy. Catch you on the flip side. Be safe. I'll see you guys out in the field. You're the best.